G'day guys, Ron here. Today we're going to cover how to upload a blog post to WordPress. This is going to be a step-by-step guide. I'm going to walk you through it. You're going to have the ability to follow me literally from getting an article off Article Forge, transferring it over, placing it into WordPress and launching the post. Everything that I discussed today will be in the comment section down below. You can check out the links. I'll make sure that I have a link to the checklist that we follow because it's very powerful. Been doing this for years and still use the checklist to this day. Okay, so what we've done is we've logged into the back end of WordPress. So we're in the back end of a website right now, so Web Design Croydon, and we're going to upload a post. So simply what we normally do is this is the simplified version of the checklist that we're going to follow today. Everything here just has a bit of a step-by-step so you don't miss anything. It can become quite complex when you're uploading blogs, and it's not a simple copy and paste and launch a thing. That'll never achieve any results and you're bound to have a ton of mistakes, and I will show you why. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to always come over here, check how we're going along and take it from there. So we're going to follow these instructions here. Here's our article that we're going to be using. Article Forge is just an AI content generator. Highly recommended if you're short on time. It does create brilliant long articles. I'll leave a link to that down below. If you're short on time and you need content, just utilize Article Forge. You can't go wrong. Okay, so main thing, like in a list, we simply just copy. There we go. Just simply copy this. There we go. Now I've copied that. Now we're back into WordPress. So as you can see, posts here, you've got pages and posts. Now, if you, just a side note, I guess, if this menu isn't here for you, you might have a little collapse button down there. It's at the very bottom, looks like the play button. Just click that. That'll expand your menu. You do not want to hit pages, okay? Pages are for they're known as your money content. So your services, what you do, about you. Posts is where you're looking to launch your blogs. That's it. It'll only ever be posts. So just simply click on post and you'll be brought into something that's very similar to this. They're not all going to be similar. As you can see, rank math in here. You guys might have Yoast, you might have nothing. All you need to do is click add new. And this is now going to create a new post, okay? So now we simply paste the title into the main section. It's very, very important that you paste the title into the main section up here and not into the second spot. Just FYI, some WordPress blog layouts are a little bit different. You might need to add your title in off utilizing the information over here. So let's just get rid of this for the purpose of this video. But there can be information over here where it says upload the heading, upload the information over here. So just FYI, but most likely your page is going to be like this. So what we do is we come over the checklist, check that off. Next thing, copy the content into the WordPress. No worries, let's do that. So come over here, copy that information, look for the spot here and paste. And you want to just have a quick scan through the content to make sure that it looks okay. Sometimes you might copy and paste content in and it'll just be all over the place, missing half the sections. So just quickly scan through, okay? Then we come back to the checklist. We check that off, quickly scan for any errors done, remove any images that didn't load. Well, we didn't have any images in this blog post. Sometimes when you're copying something over from a doc or something you've created, you might find that you have images and you copy and paste them. Sometimes those images will become corrupt and you will need to remove them and add them later, but we will cover that in this video. Okay, so make sure headers are all not bold. So something that this is getting a little bit into the techie side and the coding side of SEO. Sometimes what can happen is these can be bold and essentially in the code it shows something other, so it can be called strong. You don't want that for your H1s, H2s, which are headers, which are important and read by the search engines, because they're going to penalize you for that. It's quite important. So, and this is the stage basically where we just scroll through and we need to make sure that each one is not bold. Okay, so like as an example, if this was to be bold, we don't want that. We want to make sure that everything is unbolded. Okay, so beautiful. Come across back to the checklist, check that one off, go to the code editor and remove any errors. Now, this error, it's very important that you do this because Google can't read. It's an algorithm. It's literally a big mathematical equation that's compiled together. Now, it just reads code. That's the only thing it can read. It can't read anything other than that. So ultimately what you need to do is you can come across here and you want to look for code editor, okay? Because there will be issues when you are looking at the code, you'll notice that it displays code. So as an example, it says H2 and closes the H2. So that's telling the search engine that this is the header. Like a newspaper, you have the big text up the top, the title up the top, and then you've got the content in the page. It's exactly the same here. This is the code. Now it's very important to just scroll through and make sure that there's not any errors. Okay, so you don't want to see any errors. You don't want to see, it's a little bit technical here, but it's not too much, so don't worry about that, guys. You're just looking for anything that's wrong. Now, once you've scrolled through, you look through, you make sure that you're seeing your H2s, everything's closed off properly. It all looks pretty good from here. What you then do is you utilize Control F and you type NB. Now, NB is little codes that sometimes when you copy and paste information, you'll notice that it's a NBPS. Okay, it's very important that you do this step. Article Forge thankfully doesn't normally, when you copy something over and bring it over into WordPress, Article Forge is brilliant because you don't have that issue. But if we were to bring a Google Doc over, 9 times out of 10 you'll have this issue, and it'll be like NBPS end, like literally the symbol end. So it'll look NBPS end like this, and this will be hidden in your content. That's really bad. You want to get rid of that because it'll be at the end here and you won't notice it because you're just looking at the visual editor. But if you're utilizing the code editor, you can find those items and remove them. Sometimes they are automatically removed, but you want to be safe rather than sorry, and you don't want to tell Google to read this. It doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be reading this. So it's important that you check that off. Okay, so back to we've done that, and now we'll save the draft, and then we return to Visual Editor. Let's do all of that. So we'll save the draft because we don't want to lose the work that we've done. Then we come back over here and we return to Visual Editor, and we will then go back to the page here, rescan the content, look for any errors, check headers. So this is basically where we will neaten everything up. So now we've gone through and we can start cleaning up the headers, because as you can see here, this isn't correct. It needs to be a capital, and same with here. So we're just going through neatening everything up. So pages, structure, about page, content. So you want to make sure that the page is neatened up, pretty straightforward. And that's it. Okay, so we come back over here, rescan. Now, check all current links. So let's say we're linking to information. Let's say that I found somewhere on the web that Article Forge found somewhere where it says, you know, some guy's gone out there and done some research and said that you need to have 15 service pages. It's like, well, you should have a link to that. Similar to when you have to write articles for uni or college, you need to make sure that you're citing your sources. That's what an external link is. So the way, as an example, let's just put in a random link. So you know how to put in a random link when you are uploading your blog. So okay, so what we can do here is we can click on this guy's page because he's saying 20 to 30, WebEx it is. So what we can do is we can copy this information here and we can come back over to our article. Now, again, this isn't necessarily utilized appropriately, but where if I want to put in that link and say, okay, well, service pages, we believe that there should be 15. This is just for video's sake. Okay, now what you can do is you can highlight any information here. You can highlight the whole sentence, or you could just highlight the 15, 30 service pages for your site. Okay, so then as you can see this little link thing here, you click on that, come down here, paste the link, and make sure that you click this button right here, open a new tab. That's it. You just click that button there, and now there's a link. So now in my article, that will send in information off. If someone clicks on this link, they're going to be taken away to the other page, which was this one. Okay, so that's what an external link is. That's how you install them. Other ways that you can go through and edit the page while we're on that topic is you can basically go through, you've got bold here, you've got the italics here. You can do a number of things. You can even change, if you click on this button here, you can change things, headings, list, quote, column, group. You can implement all those changes. I don't suggest it. If you utilize, write your content in Google Docs, copy it over here, it's going to be done automatically. You still will need to clean it up because nothing's that easy, but it's going to be followed. If you have a list in Google, a bullet point list, it will be transferred over into your WordPress profile. Just FYI, as everyone can see this here, so as you can see that I have this little pop-up box here, this toolbox. Sometimes you might find that your toolbox is actually pinned to the top of your page running across here. Okay, so you might not have it similar to I do, where I click and it appears. You'll find that yours could be pinned up here. Still the same toolbox, you just need to work with it up there. You can go into the settings and change it around, but in all honesty, I don't do that. I like it how it is. Okay, so that's pretty much, we've cleaned all of that up. We've done the external link. Now what we want to do is insert some internal links. So for SEO, it's quite important to send users to related pages for our website. So what happens is it gives a vote of confidence from our own internal page to another page, and Google and the users like that because they get to see more information. So if we come back over to our post here, and if we're talking about, let's say, developing your web design, when developing your web design, so what we can do here is, just as this example, we can come over to the actual website. Okay, that's all right. Web design, website design coding. There we go. So what we can do is we can go to web design. Okay, we come up to, this is our website here. So this can be your website. You simply go to a page that's relevant. You copy the link. You come back to your blog post, and ultimately you look for a keyword, key phrase which is similar, web design. So place that here, click that button, and we click on here. Now we have an internal link in our page. It's very important to do this at least once, because if Google notices that pages aren't linking out to anything, and especially your own content, it doesn't reward it. Because if you think about any information that you find on the web, it's going to be linking out to something else. So it's very important that you do that. And maybe someone lands on this page and goes, yeah, I want to look at web design. So they click on that button and they're taken through to your content. It's a way you can drive traffic. So now we come back to our checklist. Yep, done. Now insert any images. It's important to add images. For the purpose of this video, we're only going to add one. I'm not going to add 15 million of them. That would be completely pointless. But what you can use is Pixabay or Pexels, I think it is. Pexels, yep. These guys are free. So they're free. You can, sure, they're not as good as Shutterstock. We utilize Shutterstock, but we also utilize these guys because they're free. So strongly recommend them. So if I just go on here and type maybe web page, see what images come up. Therefore, let's just use this. So what we can do is we can download this. When you're downloading your images, you don't want them to be too big. So you don't want to have a huge image like this. That's too much load and too much weight. You want to go smaller if possible. So we download that. Now this is downloading. Okay. So we come back over here. Now, ultimately, when you want to add an image, so let's just say you're adding an image with this style of WordPress blog editor that I have right now. All you need to do is you can come right here. You can, let's just say you want to add a page, add it down here even. Maybe that won't show up, just hit enter, and then you'll notice that this appears. You can simply click that one there, click image, you can go upload image, that one there. Something that we do normally recommend is renaming the image. So renaming the image to what we're discussing. So for instance, this is how many web pages does your website need? You can rename it this. So something along the lines of the context of what you're talking about. That can help you. Okay, so now your image is going to be uploaded. You can click this button here, you can center it. You can come over here and look at the information. If you want to make it rounded, you can do that. If you want to make it default, you can do that. It's just square, rectangle. The size, you can adjust the size. You can make it a bit smaller. You can make it a bit bigger. So you can go 75%, you can go 100%. You can change the sizes, and that's where it's beneficial and good. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can go insert images. Tick, and that's how you'll insert videos as well. In case you want to insert a video, you can do it the exact same way, or you can embed a video link. All right, so insert alt tag. So an alt tag is essentially a description of a photo to the search engine, because a search engine can't read, so as sure as anything, it can't understand what this is. Google is getting better, but not that good. So ultimately, we need to explain to the search engine, this is what you're looking at, Mr. Google. This is what we have here. So the alt text over here, you simply go over here and paste the information, same information that you've saved that picture as, okay? That will help make everything align. If I had it saved as code G2F blah, 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 whatever that nonsense is when I downloaded it, Google will see that and be like, well, why does it say that the file name is this, but the alternative text is this? If everything is aligning, that's always a plus. That's something that is it's something to be considerate about. Okay, so now that's done. So we jump over back to our checklist. Now upload a featured image. So a featured image is, I'll show you right now what a featured image is. It's essentially the main image when there's a collection of blog posts. So if we go over to our blog right here, this is a featured image. As you can see, these are all featured images here. Okay, so you can get creative. You can use things like Canva, which has been utilized here. Just something simple and basic, eye-catching, and that's going to help your post. But for the use of this, I'm just going to upload this picture again. So all you need to do is scroll down to featured image, click on the featured image, there we go, click on that one again. Make sure that you add the alt text, very, very important. Wherever you upload an image, you need to use the alt text. Okay, set as featured image, done. So come back over. Now we need to update the slug, the title, and the meta description. So the title is what, if you Google, let's say if we Google Miami plumber, the title that is being displayed, this is the title that we're editing. This is what's changing. We need to upload this information. Now, depending upon what plugin you have, check out my videos. I will have a video on how to install Rank Math and how you can utilize it for your blog. But depending upon what one you have, it could be not Rank Math, it could be Yoast, it could be SEO Pro, all these other ones. They can be located down the bottom, so you just keep scrolling and it can be located down here. Or if it's Rank Math, all it is just right over here, okay? Now, when we're editing this information, we just hit the edit snippet. Now, you can leave it automatic, but I wouldn't suggest that. So you just want to grab your title again. Simply paste that in there, okay? It's very important that you have your title and your H1 align. If you don't have them aligning, Google will create this for you and your traffic's just gonna fall. Rank Math is brilliant because it'll basically drag drag the information in and have the permalink is known as the slug. So that'll update for you. Now, the description, we want to talk about what this post is about. So we discovered that we need a ton of pages for our website. But how many? Something creative, engaging. How many? You want to try and edit and make sure that your keyword, so how many pages should your website have, is also in here as well. It can be Australian in me. It can be any way you want it to be. You can have it being creative, funny, boring, stock standard, whatever you want. This is going to be read by the search engine. It's going to be seen like this here. This is the meta description. What we're typing right now is what we're seeing right now, is this content right here. So you can just be like, but how many? How many pages should your website have? So I'm getting that keyword back in there. That's what's critical. Now, how many pages should? As an example. And that's it. That's basically all we need to do there. Now, we check all of this off here, okay, and we stay. If you're with Rank Math, again, Rank Math will display the information like I'm showing how to install it. If you want Rank Math, again, I'll have a video on my site. I'll link to it, and I'll also have the link to the plugin Rank Math down below, so you can check that out. So now we need to create the Open Graph data. Open Graph data is essentially the data when you share something on a social media platform like Facebook. So you have a web page and you share it on Facebook, and it pops up with its picture and the title and everything like that. That's an open graph. Now, that is considered important by the search engines. We've found numerous times that when we don't have open graph and we just leave it blank, they don't get as crawled as quickly. So Google doesn't index them and they don't rank as well. We've noticed literally just by improving the open graph, I've actually noticed that one page went from the bottom of page 2 to the bottom of page 1 just by updating the open graph. That's it. Very important that you do this. So now, if again you're on Rank Math, all you need to do, just copy this. And thankfully Rank Math is quite intuitive. It will basically bring the information over automatically. But again, when it comes to plugins, guys, make sure that you are in control. You are inputting the information yourself, just in case. Because if something goes wrong with that code, the syntax code, you're not going to have any information. And then you just simply re-add the image in. Make sure the alt text is there. Bang. Now the open graph's done. That's it for Rank Math. With Yoast, it's a little bit more complex to do. Again, you'll have to scroll down the bottom. You'll have to click through, I think it was social. And you have to fill it all out for everything, for each social media channel. So this does, Rank Math does it for Facebook and Twitter. But with Yoast, you have to fill out one for Facebook, one for Twitter, and I think even one for, might have been Pinterest, but I can't remember now. So yeah, it's quite important that you do have that. And we check that off. So that's been done. Make sure the featured image fits correctly. So sometimes there can be errors. You're not really going to know, unfortunately, until you do launch the post. But if you have too big an image, ideally it's, when it comes to the feature image size, you can post random sizes, but ultimately on your blog it's going to be different. But we use 524 pixels by 329. So that's what we normally utilize on our blog posts. Okay, so we create a category for the post. So what's the post about? So when you're creating your category, you want to be talking about the like, what's the category? What could we classify this as? So we could come over here, and if we need to create something new, which you most likely will, so website design. That's it. Now you don't want to have them uncategorized. If they are uncategorized, there's a little bit less weight applied, because you're essentially telling Google, hey, this is what this post is about. Now, would suggest making sure that the parent copy, this is aligned here, it's a parent category if it's a new one. So if I then go in and create another blog post about web design, something relating to web design, like should you make a super fast web, basically all you need to do is then put that under the same category. It will be displayed here. So you can simply, you'd be able to tick it, untick it. That's how it'll work in the future now. So we come back over to our checklist. Okay, we insert the tag and then we preview and launch. Okay. Now, when it comes to tags, what tags are is essentially, if you have a blog that utilizes information such as, it can be talked about like the hashtags on Twitter. This information can be utilized for, let's say you want to talk specifically about web design. You know, you want to put like it's like a hashtag web design, hashtag web development. It's a similar thing, but in the HTML code. What we generally do is we don't have this stuff displayed, but we paste it in here to make sure that it is pasted in here and hit enter. Now the reason for this is, even though it's not being displayed to us, it is being displayed to a search engine. So Google's the search engine that we're trying to speak to. So we should be trying to chat with them and say, hey, that's what this is about. So it's very important that we cover that. Okay. And basically from here, I would strongly suggest saving just in case anything goes wrong. And then we can preview it. So you can preview it via desktop, tablet. You just click whatever you want, and that'll show you how the post looks. Okay. Preview a new tab. And here we go. So this is it. This is how it's going to look on our website. You can scroll through. There's our featured image up the top there. Here's our other image that we embedded into the post, and you can scroll down. Here's our links as well. So for instance, you can see the breadcrumbs down the bottom there displaying that it'll take me to web design if I click on it. And this will take us to the other individual that wrote about how many pages you need. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now, all you'll need to do is come back over this big button up here, publish. If you do have rank math and you are new to SEO, something that you can do to just help give you a little bit of guidance is listen to the tool. So you can put your keyword in here. It's going to give you a score. Now, obviously, the higher the score, the better. But again, guys, it's not something you utilize to do your keyword development and research and everything. It's just a guidance tool. Okay, now we hit publish. It's going to ask us when we want to publish it. You can set a delay. Let's say you like having your blogs come out every Wednesday, so you can tell your email list that, hey, every Wednesday new blog post. You can schedule it. You can set it all up. You can set it up to be posted in the past. So now we can copy this. We can come over here, place that in there, and there's our new page. That's it. So if we click back on the blog, you can see our new page right here. It's as simple as that, guys. It's pretty straightforward. It's nothing complex. If you do run into any difficulties when you are launching your blogs, just make sure that you go back over the checklist, because if you've skipped something, that can be detrimental to your blog post. Just follow this basic step-by-step guide. It's going to ensure that you capture the main points. Okay, if you want to be a pro SEO dude and you're trying to get everything ranking immediately and all that crazy jazz, this is not enough. This list is 3 times longer. Our list is about 4 times longer than this. So we're talking about schema and everything else. That's in another video, schema, but just the points of this is how to upload your blog. Follow these steps. This will cover you across the journey, and you'll ensure that you're able to upload a blog that is clean, that is readable, and the search engines will love it. Thanks for joining me, guys. If you've gained any value from this, please make sure that you give a like. Please subscribe. I've got a ton of videos always coming out, and I really enjoy making these for you. So helping my channel out it's the best. Thanks for that, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Have a lovely day.